Hi, kindergarten friends. We're on lesson number 7 in our social studies packet called Our World. So in a little bit, you're going to need this, and here it says Lesson 7, Continents. And before we start, I'm going to read this story to you. What is a continent? By Karen Jones. Our planet Earth is covered in land and water. The biggest areas of land found on our Earth are called continents. There are 7 continents found on Earth. They are the North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, and Antarctica. Do you know which continent you live on? I hope everybody answered North America. This is where we live, right here. You live here, right here, North America. Let's learn a little bit about all the continents of the world. This is Africa. Africa is home to the biggest desert in the world, the Sahara Desert. Africa is the hottest continent on Earth. Animals like giraffes, elephants, zebras, lions, cheetahs, and hippos all live in the wild in Africa. Have you ever heard of the ancient pyramids in Egypt? Those were built in Africa thousands of years ago. This is Europe. Europe is home to many famous places like the Eiffel Tower in Paris, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and Buckingham Palace. Europe is home to many volcanoes. In fact, some volcanoes, like Mount Etna, still erupt today. Animals that are native to Europe and live in the wild include the lemming, reindeer, and Arctic fox. Some reindeer. This is North America. This is the one we live on. Native people lived in North America for thousands of years before people from Europe explored and moved there. North America is special because it has so many different landforms and climates. There are high mountain ranges, waterfalls, dry deserts, frozen tundras, forests, grassy plains, and even tropical rainforests. Some animals that live in the wild North American lands include the bald eagle, ocelot, moose, beavers, and mountain lions. This is Niagara Falls, famous waterfall, and this is a Mexican beach in Mexico. This is South America. You see it's directly south of North America. There are many hot, humid rainforests in South America, like the Amazon rainforest. South America is home to many endangered animals, like the giant Galapagos tortoise, the sloth, jaguar, and the Amazonian manatee. South America also has the longest mountain chain in the world, the Andes Mountains. people speak mostly Spanish and Portuguese in South America. Here's the Andes Mountains, the Amazon jungle, the Galapagos tortoise, and a toucan. Those all are native to South America. This is Asia. Asia is the biggest continent and has the most people. Over 4 billion people live there. There are so many different types of climates in Asia. Parts of Asia are cold, frozen tundras, but there's also forests, grasslands, and hot deserts. Asia's enormous size allows for so many different types of people, animals, and plants. Asia is also home to the highest mountain on Earth, Mount Everest. Some of the animals that live in Asia include the giant panda, the tiger, camel, Komodo dragons, and the king cobra. Here's Mount Everest, and here's Tokyo, a very large city. Much bigger than Houston. This is Australia. Australia is home to rainforests, deserts called the outback, and mountains. But there are also big cities. You've probably heard of many animals that live in the wild of Australia, including koalas, kangaroos, and crocodiles, kookaburra, and the platypus. Here's a road sign that says Kangaroo Crossing, and here's one of the big cities in Australia. This is Antarctica. It's at the very bottom of the globe. Antarctica's land is completely covered in thick ice. It is very cold and dry all year long in Antarctica, even in the summer. Only certain animals that have adapted to the harsh, frigid temperature can live on Antarctica. Penguins, seals, whales, and some birds are the main creatures that live around Antarctica. In fact, there aren't any people that actually live on Antarctica year-round. Scientists do visit to study the weather and animals, though. So here are the penguins, icebergs, humpback whale, and this is research stations where the scientists go and visit. The biggest land masses found on our Earth are called continents. Learning about and respecting the different continents and people of our world will help us become better global citizens. All right, that was our story. What is a continent? Do you remember how many continents there are? 7. That's right. So I have put in your packet this week a fun thing for you to do. It's kind of a puzzle, and you can do this at your own pace. It's each continent. You get to color this any color you would like. And if you want to bubble cut, kind of cut around the edges, you certainly can do that. I think it would be very hard to cut on that black line. So maybe just bubble cut around. And then this is telling you about each continent. This is Asia, and it's telling you a little bit about each continent. So you could color each individual item, and then you can, once you bubble cut these, see, I can bubble cut these two together, cut around both of those together, and then staple them on the side, and then you can open it like a little puzzle. You will end up with 7 continents, and they're insides telling you about each continent, which is, I think, a really You could hang these on your wall. You could quiz your parents about each of the 7 continents. So this is a fun activity that I put, and it's got each different continent. Here is Africa and all about Africa. All right. The last thing you will want to do is go back into your Our World packet and go to lesson 7. And it's telling you, color North America green. So you will find North America, and you are going to color North America green. When you have colored all of North America green, all of this, I'm not going to take the time to do every bit of it, you will maybe color that in. I have colored North America green, so now you know where North America is on the globe. This is a flat map. This is like if we peeled the globe open and laid it out flat. This is what the world map would look like. Color South America yellow. Find your yellow and find South America. Color it yellow. You're going to take your time and color that whole thing yellow and bubble that in. I have colored South America yellow. Color Africa red. Find your red crayon. Find Africa, Africa. You're going to color Africa, all of Africa red. And then I've colored Africa red. We've done 3 of our 7 continents. So you're going to keep working through that. Right here it says circle the continent that you live on. Well, we live on North America, so you're going to circle North America. What is all of this white space? If the continents are the land, what is all of this white space around? Yes, those are the oceans. All of this is water. Remember, 75% of our Earth is made up of water. So you could color that all in blue. Here's Antarctica down at the bottom. Continents are the biggest pieces of land in the world. Yep, they sure are. And you live on Antarctica. Do you live down here? No, absolutely not. All right, I hope you have fun with this activity. I'm going to put a song about the continents in our K-Drive folder. So I hope that it links, and if you want Mom or Dad to find that song, it's about the 7 continents. If you can't find it there, have your parents Google continent song, and there's several cute songs about the 7 continents. All right, I hope you enjoyed lesson 7 in Our World Social Studies. I will see you later this week. Bye-bye.